at a price determined by market conditions at the time of the resale. The new buyer, Matthew, is entitled to the remaining coupons plus the redemption. See, makes sense, right? Okay, so if we go to the next problem, next page, page 9, this problem is exactly about that. Reselling a bond at a new interest rate. Miguel purchases a 22,000 9% 15-year par bond having annual coupons to provide a 7% annual yield if the bond is held to maturity. 5 years later, just after receipt of the 5th coupon, he sells it at a price designed to provide a third party a yield to maturity of 8%. Okay, timeline. Pays coupons annually, right? So 1 all the way to 15. F equals 22,000. R equals alpha 1 is equal to 0.09. To provide 7% annual yield, J equals 0.07. 5 years later, just after receipt of the 5th coupon, how much are the coupons? FR is equal to 22,000 times 0.09, 1980. So 1980 1980. After receipt of this 1980, he sells it at a price designed to provide a third party a yield to maturity of 8%. Okay, so I'm here selling this bond. And then they're asking you, using the prospective method, find Miguel's B5. Use the invoice, find the invoice price at T equals 5 that Miguel charges the third party. That's the price to the third party. What is the difference between Miguel's B5 and what he charged the third party? And find Miguel's actual yield for the 5-year period. First thing I want to do is find the price paid by Miguel. Can we do that before we do anything else? I need that price paid by Miguel because at the end of this problem they're asking me for Miguel's actual yield. So I'm going to need the price paid by him up front so that later on I can go and figure out the new J because he's going to charge the third party something else. Right? So let's break it down slowly. First, let's find the price paid by Miguel. How should I do this? Let's call this price Miguel. What's the right way to do this problem? We know how to do this, right? Do we have a price equation? Ln plus CVJ to the n. So let's go. Price Miguel is equal to FRA angle n j plus cvj to the n. So FR is 1980, A angle 15 at 0.07. They told us that his yield was 7%, plus 22,000, 1.07 to the minus 15 power. This turns out to be 26,007.48. That's the price paid by Miguel. This I'm going to need at the end when I need to find his yield, his new yield, considering that he resold the bond. Okay, then part A. Using the prospective method, find Miguel's B5. What do you say? He's standing at time 5. Looking forward, how many bonds, how many coupons are left for him to receive?
10.
Okay, so let's go 1980. A angle 10 at 0.07 plus 22,000, 1.07 to the minus 10 power. Does that make sense to you? I'm just standing at 5 and looking forward and saying, oh, the book value of this bond at time 5 is the present value of the remaining coupons plus the present value of the redemption. Does this make sense or no? So this turns out to be 25,090.38. Part B. Find the invoice price at t equals 5 that Miguel charges the third party. Now, we have to be careful because Miguel is not charging the third party this. It says in our problem that the price is designed to provide a third party a yield to maturity of 8%. So the new guy that buys this bond is going to be making 8%, not 7%. So clearly he's not going to pay the price B5 to Miguel. Right? Agreed or no? Okay, so let's do part B. Find the price paid by the third party. Go. How many coupons will the third party collect? Yeah, 10 coupons. So 1980, A angle 10. At what rate?
8%.
Very nice. Plus 22,000. 1.08 to the minus 10. So this turns out to be 13,285.96 plus 10, 190.26, which is 23,476.22. Wow. Or what? Or not? What do you think? Is Miguel a smart dude? Depends?
Maybe you just need the money at that time.
Ah. Miguel's B5 was 25,000, right? That was the book value of the bond. Yet he's charging this guy 23,476. So basically, he's decreasing his yield because the item that he's selling is worth 25,000, but he's accepting 23,500 for it, right? So his yield is going to be less than the original 7%. Okay, C. What is the difference? That one's no-brainer. Miguel B5 minus price charged to the third party, 25090 minus 23476.22, which is 161416. And last question. Find Miguel's actual yield for the 5-year period. So let's draw a timeline. Let's see what happened to Miguel. He got coupons of $19.80 for the first 5 years. And then he charged the third party $23,476.22 because the third party is going to take the bond off his hands at time 5. So it's our job to find the yield. So for this reason, I had to see the price that he originally paid for this bond, because I need that in this equation. So minus price up here. So let's go 26,007.48. That's the price he paid, equals 1980 A angle 5, sum J. Let's call it J hat because it's a new yield, plus what the third party paid him, 23,476.22 discounted 5 years, 1 plus J hat to the minus 5th power. You get it? Is it crystal clear? You just have to break it down this way. And then I used Wolfram. You can use your calculator also. J hat is 0.058826. So he sold to a third party for less than B5. So his actual yield will go down from 0.07 to 0.058826. Get it? Any question? If you break it down, it's not horrendous, right? Step by step. Next problem, page 10. This is from your text. Oh, by the way, the previous one was number 1 on 6.7.1 for the chapter problems at the end of the chapter. This one is right out of your text. Morton purchases a 2000 6% 8-year par valued bond with annual coupon payments for a price of 1212. Okay, timeline. Price 1212 and F equals 2000. Par valued, so C equals 2000. Annual coupon payments for a price. Okay,